Hello and welcome back to another brand new video. In today's video I shall be going over one of the biggest issues with MotoGP at the moment. A recent update, I made a video on it. I made an online video reacting to, basically I was playing the game just to see how bad it was, because I was reading in Discord, chats, Twitter, everything, people giving out about it, and mainly people giving out about how the front end feels with the newer vibration. Now what I did to fix this, I can show you here, can I? Controls configuration, yes I can. So if you go to vibration, I actually had it set at low originally, and when they updated I said it didn't change, it stayed at low. So my vibration wasn't too bad. I'd advise putting it to low because I realised it, because people are kicking up such a fuss, and I was thinking to myself, well, it doesn't feel that bad to me. People are complaining like going down the straight they have vibrations, and I was like, well, I don't have that, so what's going on? So I checked it and I realised that I played around with the game when I first got it. I often play with my vibrations just to see what I'm more comfortable with, and I set it low originally and I kept it low. So people were giving out, so I set it to medium myself and tried it out and was astonished how bad it was. Ridiculous amount of vibration on any surface, no matter what you're doing. So instantly, to make it better, set it to low. You'll still have vibration, you'll still have good feel on corner entry, and you'll feel the rear end break loose, and same with the front. It just won't give you vibration constantly for no reason. But that isn't the issue, and that's not why I'm making today's video. Today's video is over, and something you're going to see in just a second. So as I'm on track now, I'm riding as my own rider, you will see, I can't see it now, but you will have a controller overlay in OBS on the screen. You will see my controller input. You'll see me change gear, you'll see me tip in, brake, throttle, etc. Now I'm going to just leave the bike roll, and I'm pushing the stick forward. You'll see, now I'm turning it left, look how far the stick is moving, and then it moves. So we're going to accelerate. So look how much play I can have in the stick without actually moving the bike. I'm moving the stick so much and the bike is not reacting. It has made the game incredibly frustrating to play. The biggest issue I have with it is that this is a bike game played on a controller. You have to make really minute little inputs to get the bike to do exactly what you want. It is very hard when they make it's so arcadey now that you have to look how much I'm leaning in before it reacts, and then it leans too much. It skips over it, so they haven't moved the controller inputs further away. What they've done is they've basically made a dead zone that cuts out the first initial turning, because I can't lean very slightly left or right. It overdoes it. So once again, just watch. I'm going to restart this lap just to go down the straight again and just show you how bad it is. Now, I don't know myself how it looks on screen, especially with the OBS overlay, but when you're riding it feels horrendous. When I first got on it and everyone was giving out about the physics and giving out about vibrations, I said I go straight on, play online. I'll link the video down below and you get actually my live reaction. And I was saying it felt so heavy and lethargic. Look how much I'm moving the stick, and then watch the rider. There's nothing happening on screen. There's nothing. It is impossible to play the game at this way. It's so poorly done now. And the worst thing, they didn't even they didn't mention it in the patch notes. They said nothing about it. They all said, well, we've tweaked Motor 2. I can't even remember what the patch was because I'm so annoyed over the bloody patch. Like, what the actual is this like? Nothing happens when you move the stick, and then it jumps, so you can't be accurate. It's so stupid. And the fact, apparently, again, I'm on PC, and I bought PC and I didn't have Ride 4. I had Ride 4 on the Xbox, but apparently they've done the exact same to Ride 4. Made this weird physics change and told no one, no patch notes. Why? Why? What was the thought process behind this? It doesn't make, I don't see, like, when I first got the game, when I first updated it and I was playing it, I was thinking to myself, is my controller after breaking? Have I broken my left stick? Because it feels like I have no control, it feels like I have a massive dead zone. And it wasn't until I went into a Discord and someone said exactly the same thing, goes, feels like I have huge dead zones, is it just me? And I goes, thank God it's not just me, it's not my controller, they've broken the game. For some reason, I just don't, what is the point of it? It has no benefit. It doesn't improve braking, it doesn't do anything, it just, you can't lean slightly. And I'll understand most people will be like, well, most of the game you're spent at full lean just like this and doesn't affect it. Yes, that's fair, but I can't do a time trial hot lap at the moment without running off the track, because when I come out of the corner I'm just slightly leaning and the bike just sits up and goes straight. Just here now, watch as I sit it up. Eventually it's going to go and it just goes straight. Look, I couldn't keep the bike on track. I sat it up, tried to keep the bike slightly leaned, which is one of the things you have to do on this game to brake, because of the stoppies. So you have to have a small bit of lean angle at all times coming into corners, which they have basically broken. So now it is the only way to go fast, they've broken and made it stupid. So it is nearly impossible to push, and it is really hard to be consistent. I am really frustrated with this because it's just stupid. It's been 4 days since the update and it's just ruined riding. And I'm in career mode, in my own career mode. You'll see it on the channel. I'm just moving into Moto2 and I was really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to moving up to it, getting into the rhythm of Moto2, having a big challenge again. And now they brought this in, and I've done a small bit of testing, and it's not as bad on board because I run the onboard camera in my career mode. But it's just so pointless having a dead zone for the smallest bit of input, so you have to over. So a lot of the time, I'll give an example into the next corner. What happens now when you try and take a small break into the corner? Come up, so you have to brake in, and this is what happens. You lean in too much, the rear end wants to come round, starts to make a bit of a head shake, and you go straight on. So now you have to run engine brake at less, so you've less engine brake, so you're actually not as good as on the brakes now. So they've just ruined the game for so many people. I know everyone giving out about the vibration, I understand that, but I think a lot of people didn't know that you could turn the vibration down to low, and I think a lot of people will find that helpful. But just through this corner here, if I want to sit the bike up, so I'm sitting the bike up now, I'm turning and watch, it'll just sit itself up out of nowhere in a second. It starts to take over as you hit a dead zone. You lose control of the bike at random moments. It's luck now whether you're going to make it through a corner right. They've made it so, it's just pointless. There's no reason for it. Now I'm not rambling, so I can end the video here because I've probably said the word pointless 67 times along this video. But yeah, it was just a crazy decision to bring it in, and whether they meant to bring it in or not, nobody knows, because they didn't address it in the patch notes. We don't know. We don't know if they're going to fix it. We don't know if this is what they wanted the game to feel like, which is shite. So I don't know. This is MotoGP 21 at the moment, and it's not very good. They have ruined it by putting in a stupid dead zone. So at the end of the video, I'm just going to stay quiet and watch this. Just look how much the stick is moving compared to what's going on screen. Nothing's happening. They've put a huge dead zone and you can't address it. A lot of people are saying, well, if you go to your controllers, this calibration screen here, you can play with it. Dead zone's at 0. I can't make my dead zone less than 0. If you change your linearity, it kind of makes it slightly better. Still not great. So this is what I actually have. So if I reset it, this is what it feels like. It feels even worse. So look, I'm turning left. Look how far the stick is left, and nothing's happening. Going right, barely any movement. It's like a massive delay, and then it goes too far when you want it. Now when I'm rolling down the pitch straight at 60 miles an hour, it's not that obvious, but when you're flat out at 200 miles an hour coming into town at Magellan, and you're just trying to slowly lean the bike in, just tipping in a tiny bit, so when you're braking you don't have a massive stoppie and nothing happens, it just is so frustrating. So again, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching my rant. Hopefully someone will see this that can fix this for me, because it is so annoying to have to play the way the game is at the moment. It's really ruined it, and I really thought GP21 was one of, if not the best GP games. I really like it. Really liked it, should I say. But as it sits right now, they've ruined it for me. So yeah, gotta end here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Hopefully they'll fix it. Until then, catch you in the next one.